How to generate your final result and broadsheet towards the end of the term. In nersapp, to do that, you must be in the generate report section. To generate result, ensure you are at the right school level you are dealing with. In this case, we're dealing with nursery school. You can either generate result by class, that's one by one, picking a class and generating for that class, then doing that for the next class. Or you can generate it by level classes. For instance, nursery 1 and 2, they are both in the same level. So you can pick the level here, level 6, and generate for the entire nursery 1 and 2 at once. But we're going to start with this first one, nursery 1 here. The next, we click load. When you load, your system would load all the records for that class. In this case, now what you're seeing here are the students that are in that class. There are 3 of them. In terms of grade, that is subject grades or subject records, it has been completed 100%. In terms of behavior and skills, assuming your school does behavior and skills, here is 100%. In terms of skills, if your school do record skills information, is 100% here. If your school do record attendance also, these are the completion state of it, 100%. Then, very importantly, you must have your educator's approval 100%, and you must have your manager's approval 100%. If your MA, EA, and subject grades are 100%, then you are good to generate result. Again, if you set it in your grading system that this class must record behavior and skills, that means this information must be 100% also. If you also set it that this class should record attendance in your settings for this class, that means this will be 100%. But if in your settings, these 3 columns of information were not set, you can leave them blank and generate your result. As you can see, before you generate result, there are some conditions which you must meet. To view the condition, you can simply go to your top right corner and read it. It says to generate final reports and broadsheets, every grades cell, that is this cell here, B and S cells, attendance cell, EA cells, and MA cell must be 100% or dash. The dash there is because for behavior, skills, and attendance, you may choose not to add them in your report card, so they may be dashed. But if they are added, they would have to be 100% and set. When that is done, then the has report cell must be marked X. As you can see in the has report column, this has been checked. This is not X, this is checked. Check means that this class already have report. So because of this, you cannot generate report again for this class. So this is a typical state of a class that have their result generated already. Let's go and see example of how other state may look like. Okay, so this is another state of a particular class, but this is a different portal. But as you can see here, for the grade column, some records were taken. That is why it's 33%. But you see, because the records are not complete, beside it, you would always see the information of this nature that says, in this case, it says no/incomplete records for subjects. And those subjects are mathematics, art, Ibibio, Yoruba. When you see this kind of information, it requires you to hover your mouse on it and check what is the situation that you need to deal with. In this case here, there are some classes or there are some subjects that need you to enter their information completely. That's one. Secondly, you can see also the information appears here by saying no behavior record. That means this class actually said that they should record behavior, but no behavior were recorded for this class. But skills were recorded, that's why it's 100%. Attendance were recorded, that's why it's 100%. Then again, you can see the educator's approval. That means the teachers or the person in charge of this school, either admin or the manager, did not approve the grades or behavior or skills. As you can see, just 4% was approved, the rest were not approved. So we can read the unapproved subject, mathematics, fine art, Ibibio, Yoruba, and you can see unapproved attendance is there too on a particular date, and also on a one-time record too. The same thing applicable to manager's approval. So this information must be met. If they are not 100% and completed, you cannot generate result. The last column had been met is marked X. That means you can generate result, but these other ones are not met. So what you need to do in this case when you're dealing with subject grades is for you to go to where you have your grades for this class and start sorting out for those subjects. For instance, let's pick mathematics and load. As you can see, there are no grades here, so you have to complete this information and ensure that all the information are approved. Same thing applicable to behavior. You go to behavior for this class. You also pick it and load. As you can see, there was no record for behavior, so you have to fill it in, approve, and save the record. Let's also look at a typical example of a record that has been completely filled. In this record, as you can see, all the information are ready for result generation. The grade is complete 100%, behavior 100%, skill 100%, attendance 100%, EA 100%, and MA 100%. Let's assume we want to also generate this result in form of school levels. So, but let's confirm that Nursery 1B also have complete information. As you can see, complete also. If we go to level generation, you can see it will load for both Nursery 1A and Nursery 1B because they are all in the same level. As long as the information is complete and it's showing all green and the last column has report is showing red and X, then you are good to go in generating result for this class. So we're going to switch it down to Nursery 1A and load. To generate result, you have to provide some few information. One of them is that you have to provide the report card template that should be used for this result, because you could have plenty report card template maybe for different classes. So in this case, we have only one called final report, as a name, as a report card template, so or layout. So we pick this one. Then for your broadsheet too, broadsheet for this class, you have to pick the template that should be used for the broadsheet for this class. So we pick this one here. Then you provide your resumption date for next term. In this case, let's assume we want to resume, say, January 2015 on the 7th. After that, when you are done with this, the next thing you do is to click generate result. When you click generate result, it will give you a dialog box of this nature. If in case you need to tweak the titles for the report card, for instance, the main title and the subtitle, you can make those changes here and here also. After that, the next you do is to click generate report. Clicking on generate report would ask you to make some payments. That is, if you've not made payment for this result for this term, or if you are owing some fee amount for some student that probably came on board newly, the system would always check that you are not owing us and it would pop up this information. So report prerequisite says that you need to make some payment for this number of students, depending on what your platform charges you. For instance, there are about 5 students here, and this is a tutorial demonstration, so the money may not be an actual money that you're seeing here, but this would definitely ask you to pay. So as you can see here, there are ways you can pay for your result for each term. You can pay by using the online merchant pay stack, or if you have some money in your online wallet here, you can switch to using wallet. Right now you can see my wallet is 0, the credit there is 0, so I don't have enough money to pay for this result. So I'm going to go ahead to use my card or use the online merchant pay stack. Also, again, if you don't want to use the online method to pay, you can also copy our account number from here and make the payment manually and let us know by contacting us, or you can copy it and use it for the online payment platform like this pay stack here. Just copy the account and probably save it somewhere. So as you can see, this is the amount that is being owed in terms of credit. On NERSApp, the default state of every financial information is stored in credit, but your currency can convert it to whatever amount it is, based on your portal currency. In this case, my portal currency is Naira, so it's giving us that this credit is equivalent to this amount in Naira. Beside it, you see an information icon that tells you that there are other charges accruable whenever you're trying to make payments of this nature. So as you can see here, we have included a VAT of 7.5% payment gateway charge and a total online payment charges by students. The total sum there is 96.5 credit as additional payment. That's why you're having 1096.5 here. When you're ready to pay, you click the generate report. Okay, so this is the environment for Paystack. You can choose different methods for payment. Take note, this is a demonstration purpose, so these are not real amount, not real transaction. So I can pay via card. You can pay by doing transfer to a particular account. They'll give an account where you can transfer the money to. You can pay via bank. Some few banks that are accepted here. You can pay using USSD. You can even use your OPay to do payment. These are all different methods you can pay. Pick the one that is most convenient for you to initiate the payment. So, but for this demonstration purpose, we will simply stick with card and assume that payment was successful. And click OK here. Okay, so once payment is made, the system will attempt to generate result, and voila, we have our result being generated. So 3 reports have been generated successfully. Once the report are generated, you can now start checking the result for errors, or for printing, or for sending to parents, or for our online students to log into their platform to view their result.